Lean Basic Course for Lean Managers with Nilesh Arora. What is lean manufacturing?
Sir, in simple terms, what exactly is lean manufacturing?
Lean is a systematic approach to eliminate waste, Muda, and deliver value to the customer faster and better. It's not just tools, it's a philosophy of continuous improvement and respect for people.
What are the key principles of lean?
There are 5 principles. 1. Define value. 2. Map the value stream. 3. Create flow. 4. Establish pull. 5. Pursue perfection.
How does lean differ from traditional manufacturing?
Traditional systems rely on buffers and firefighting. Lean focuses on standardization, visual control, pull, JIT and teamwork to build flow and eliminate problems at the root.
Is lean only for large companies?
Not at all. In fact, small and mid-sized companies can benefit even more from lean. It improves flexibility, cost, and customer response time.
What is the lean management model?
Sir, can you explain the lean management model? Is it just a set of tools or something more comprehensive?
The lean management model is a holistic framework for building a competitive, sustainable, and world-class organization. It's not just tools, it's a philosophy and system that integrates flow, quality, maintenance, service, and people to drive continual process improvement and eliminate waste across the value chain. It's about building the culture of continual improvement through identification and reduction of waste across the organization.
We see a lot of terms like TFM, TPM, TQM in the model. Are these separate initiatives?
Good observation. These are not separate, they are pillars of total lean management. TFM is for mapping the current state, plant design and ensuring smooth production flow in a visual factory. TPM keeps machines available and reliable. TQM focuses on right first-time quality with zero waste. TSM and THM cover service and human resources. Together, they form a systematic structure to support lean culture and results. All lean pillars are dependent and mutually exclusive as well. Lean starts with mutual respect and leading to creating a learning organization.
How does this model support continual improvement?
At the center of the model is continual process improvement. This connects suppliers to customers through efficient, waste-free processes. Lean fosters daily improvements by everyone, everywhere. That's how you stay competitive, not by one-time changes, but through ongoing evolution and reducing overhead costs.
Is top management really that critical in this model?
Absolutely. The base of the model is top management commitment and 5S. Without leadership support, lean remains superficial. Leaders set direction, build discipline, allocate resources and their time as well. 5S, meanwhile, ensures workplace stability, the foundation for all lean efforts.
What role does just-in-time, JIT, play here?
JIT aligns production with customer demand and minimizes inventory. It connects the external flow, supplier to customer, with internal improvements. The lean model shows JIT as an outcome of good systems, not just a scheduling tactic. When lean is implemented right, JIT becomes natural and profitable.
Can this model be applied beyond manufacturing, like in services?
Yes, definitely. Lean principles, flow, quality, waste reduction, human engagement, apply in healthcare, banking, distribution, logistics, and many more service sectors. The model structure may adjust, but the philosophy stays the same: create more value with fewer resources, through people.
9 steps for building world-class organizations.
Sir, this roadmap shows 9 steps to becoming a world-class organization. Can you walk us through what these steps really mean?
Absolutely. These 9 steps are a progressive journey, each building capability and reducing waste using lean tools. The idea is to identify non-value-adding activities at every stage, thereby improving value-adding ratio for moving from awareness to excellence. It starts with training and ends in full human potential utilization through THM, total human management.
So what's the starting point in this journey?
Step 1 is hands-on training. Many teams fail because they lack awareness of lean. We must build a base understanding. Step 2 brings in TFM to eliminate initial chaos and start improving material and information flow.
What about waste elimination? When does that begin?
Right from step 3, we tackle the 3 megaseconds, Muda, Mura, Muri, using tools like 5S, and gradually address wastes like transportation, waiting, and defects. This is where structured systems like TPM, TQM, lean offers come into play in step 4 and 5.
How do we bring in consistency and reduce rework?
That's step 6, process standardization. Once you reduce random variation, standard processes give you repeatable performance. This helps minimize muda of overprocessing, which is often invisible but expensive.
What happens in the final steps?
Steps 7 to 9 are about pulling efficiency across the system. Step 7, Kanban and TSM reduce overproduction and inventory. Step 8, one-piece flow, JIT, small batch flow builds agility. Step 9, THM unlocks unused human potential, the most underutilized asset.
So the idea is to identify and eliminate Muda step by step?
Exactly. The entire journey is about identify, reduce, and eliminate Muda in a structured, scalable way. Each step clears barriers, engages people, and aligns systems. That's how ordinary companies evolve into world-class organizations.
Building a visual factory for profitability.
Sir, we keep hearing about visual factories. But how does something as simple as visuals actually impact profitability?
Good question. A visual factory improves real-time decision-making. When operators, supervisors, managers or even visitors can see status, performance, and abnormalities instantly, it reduces delays, confusion, and waste through quick decisions and controls. That leads directly to fewer errors and better output per shift, which boosts profit.
What kind of visuals are most effective on the shop floor?
Start with color codes, one-point lessons, and-on lights, production boards, defect tags, quality storyboards, 5S visual controls and TPM boards. These make problems visible and encourage quick response. A machine running slow is money slipping away. Visuals alert the team before losses pile up.
We have a few boards, but no one really uses them. Why?
The issue is usually lack of ownership and update discipline. Visuals must be live, useful, and updated by the team on real-time basis. When employees see that data showcases their performance, it leads to decisions and they'll engage. Otherwise, visual boards become just a wallpaper.
So visual factory is not about decoration, right?
Exactly. It's about driving behavior and focus. If visuals don't trigger action, they're just noise.
What are the 7 types of waste in Lean?
Sir, everyone talks about waste in Lean. What are the 7 types exactly?
Great question. The 7 types of Muda, waste, are 1. Overproduction, making more than needed. 2. Waiting, idle time between steps. 3. Transportation, unnecessary movement of materials. 4. Overprocessing, doing more than required. 5. Inventory, excess stock hiding issues. 6. Motion, unneeded movement by people. 7. Defects, errors needing rework or rejection. These wastes are also called non-value adding, NVA, or Muda.
How do we identify them?
Through Gemba walks, value stream mapping, 5S audits and several lean pillars and tools as mentioned in Total Lean Management Model. Waste hides in plain sight, lean makes it visible.
Is reducing waste enough to be lean?
Reducing waste is the start. True lean means building a waste-free system that continuously improves.
Lean plant layout manufacturing excellence.
We often ignore layout changes. How does it impact lean implementation?
A poor layout creates waste, excess motion, waiting, material handling. A lean layout aligns flow with demand, reduces lead time, and boosts productivity.
What should a lean layout focus on?
Focus on flow, U-shaped cells, point-of-use storage, FIFO lanes, and one-piece flow where possible. Layout must enable visual control and operator efficiency.
Can we modify our existing layout without big investment?
Absolutely. Use value stream mapping to identify bottlenecks. Rearranging equipment and designing SWIP and point-of-use stores for better flow often saves more than automation.
How does layout affect safety and quality?
Massively. A clear, flow-oriented layout reduces accidents and confusion. It enables standard work, quick detection of abnormalities, and better morale. You build a world-class visual factory.
5S fundamental for manufacturing profitability.
Sir, people say 5S is just housekeeping. Is it really that important?
That's a common myth. 5S is the foundation of process stability. It's about ownership, visibility, discipline, and control, which directly affects space management, quality, speed, and cost.
How does 5S improve profitability?
It reduces search time, defects, accidents, and downtime. A clean, organized workplace helps identify problems faster, improves equipment reliability, and boosts employee ownership.
How do we sustain 5S beyond a one-time activity?
Make it part of daily routine, not a campaign. Daily audits, visual boards, and team ownership are key. Leaders must recognize good practices consistently. Track 5S progress through 5S score.
Is 5S applicable in non-production areas too?
Yes, offices, tool cribs, labs, and warehouses. 5S builds a culture of excellence, regardless of function. The The entire organization should be a neat, clean and visible workplace.
Muda, Mura, Muri. The actual overhead cost.
We know Muda is waste. But what about Mura and Muri? How are they overhead costs?
Mura means unevenness, also understood as variation, and Muri means strain. Both create hidden costs, like rejections, employee fatigue, downtime from overload, or overstaffing due to process imbalance. All of these inflate overhead costs.
Can you give an example?
Sure, processes without standards will cause variation in output, leading to defects. Unorganized shop floor will lead to several strenuous activities and duplication of work, thereby reducing productivity.
So, eliminating Mura and Muri helps more than just improving flow?
Exactly. It stabilizes operations, reduces indirect costs, and creates a smoother, more predictable process, which is the backbone of profitability in any manufacturing industry.
How do we detect Mura and Muri early?
Use tools like standard work, Yamazumi charts, and line balancing. They reveal overloads and uneven flows before they hurt performance.
Impact of TPM on capacity or profitability.
Sir, how does TPM really affect machine capacity? Doesn't it just mean more maintenance work?
TPM is about ownership, not just maintenance. When operators are trained to care for equipment on a daily basis, minor stops vanish, lead to zero breakdowns and hidden idle capacity surfaces without investing in a new machine. TPM enhances plant flexibility to respond quickly to market demands through on-time, in full, error-free deliveries.
Can you share an example where TPM improved profitability?
One plant I worked with improved OEE from 54% to 71% in 6 months with TPM. That extra capacity meant they took on new orders, improved on-time delivery, same machines, same people, more profit. TPM impacts sales strategy too.
What's the first step to begin TPM in a practical way?
Understand the TPM model and its 8 pillars. Start with Machine 5S and autonomous maintenance, cleaning, inspection, and lubrication by operators. Make machines visual. You'll immediately spot problems early and reduce surprises.
But won't this slow down production?
At first, you feel a bit. But the long-term gain is fewer breakdowns, less firefighting, and more stable production. So, in the long run, no. Rather, it enhances productivity and reduces operating cost per unit.
Why is SMED or quick changeover important in lean?
Sir, why do lean systems emphasize quick changeover or SMED?
Quick changeover through SMED, single-minute exchange of dies, reduces setup time and increases the available productive time. It enables smaller batch sizes, increases flexibility, and reduces inventory, all key to just-in-time (JIT) production and increasing speed to market. It's the most important tool for low-volume, high-variety production.
Does it really impact profitability?
Absolutely. Faster changeovers mean optimal stocks, more production time, less idle equipment, and more variety with lower costs. It directly supports customer responsiveness and lower working capital.
What's the basic idea behind SMED?
Convert internal setups to external, standardized tools, and simplify operations through 5S. The goal is to bring setup time below 10 minutes without sacrificing quality.
Is it applicable to all industries?
Yes, whether it's die change in stamping, tool changes in CNC, or product switchover in FMCG. Every minute saved is a competitive advantage.
What are the 7 QC tools?
Sir, we've heard about 7 QC tools in quality circles. Can you list them and their purpose?
Certainly, the 7 quality control tools are 1. Check sheet, for data collection. 2. Pareto chart, to prioritize issues. 3. Histogram, to understand distribution. 4. Cause and effect diagram, fishbone, to find root causes. 5. Scatter diagram, to see variable relationships. 6. Control chart, for monitoring process stability. 7. Flow chart, to visualize processes. The purpose of the 7 QC tools is to reduce Mura variance, ensure process standardization, build zero waste and zero defect value chain.
Are these used only in quality departments?
Not at all. These tools are part of daily problem solving across functions, from production to maintenance to logistics.
Which one is most commonly used in lean initiatives?
Pareto and fishbone diagrams are go-to tools for targeting major problems and analyzing root causes.
What is lean in business processes?
Sir, lean is mostly seen in factories. How does it apply to business processes?
Lean isn't just for the shop floor, it's for any process that delivers value. In admin, sales, HR, or finance, Lean improves speed, accuracy, and customer satisfaction.
Can you give an example?
Sure, in order processing, Lean can eliminate delays in approvals, reduce data entry errors, and digitize paperwork. That cuts lead time to improve service.
Is the approach different from shop floor Lean?
The principles are the same: identify waste, streamline flow, and build standard work. The tools might be digital instead of physical, but the goal is consistent, continuous improvement.
How do we start Lean in business areas?
Start with process mapping, SIPOC or value stream, involve the team, and measure lead times. Then eliminate steps that don't add value.
How does Lean optimize inventory?
Sir, how does Lean help with inventory optimization?
Lean views inventory as a form of waste. It hides problems like poor flow, long setup times, and unreliable processes. Lean tools help reduce excess stock while maintaining service levels.
So how do we reduce inventory without risking shortages?
Use pull systems like Kanban, reduce setup time with SMED, and create flow, especially one-piece flow. Lean doesn't mean zero inventory, it means right inventory, at the right place, at the right time.
What's the risk of having too much inventory?
It ties up cash, hides defects, increases handling costs, and causes space issues. Lean teaches you to trust your process and produce based on demand, not forecast alone.
How can we track if our inventory is lean enough?
Monitor space, dead and non-moving stock, inventory turnover, lead time, and stockouts. A well-balanced lean inventory system delivers fast, flexible, and cost-effective performance.
Lean themes for total employee involvement.
Sir, we often talk about involving everyone in Lean. Employees are asked to participate in many other improvement projects. So, how do you truly engage shop floor operators in Lean?
You involve them by respecting their input and giving them ownership. Decide on an organization theme which can align and involve everyone in achieving the goals. Create a platform for the employees to voice issues, be heard, suggest improvements, and finally get involved.
But most operators don't speak up. How can we change that?
Build trust first. Start small, let them solve a local problem and celebrate the success. Once they see results, participation grows.
Which Lean theme works best for team involvement?
Visual factory, standard work, zero waste, zero defect are strong anchors. People love to improve things, just give them the method and recognition.
So, involvement is not about assigning tasks?
Correct. It's about creating aligning organization goals with employee participation, ownership and pride, not issuing instructions.
Zero waste.
We hear about zero waste in Lean. Is that realistic in a busy factory?
It's an aspiration, not a switch. Zero waste means having systems and mindset that constantly identify, reduce and if possible, eliminate activities that don't add value, defects, waiting, motion, inventory, and so on.
What's the first step toward zero waste?
Start with a waste walk, Muda walk. Go around the shop floor and spot unnecessary movement, overproduction, excess inventory, etc. It opens eyes. Engage operators and assist them identify the wastes.
Is zero waste only about materials?
Not at all. Time, space, energy, and even human potential are wasted. Think wider. Any resource which utilized beyond the specified standard is a complete waste.
But in real life, some waste seems unavoidable, isn't it?
True, not all waste can be eliminated. Muda will never ever be zero. But with Lean, we learn to make waste visible and reduce it over time and decrease overhead costs. That's where profit lies.
Lean manufacturing, the real strategy for profitability.
Sir, what's the real long-term strategy for manufacturing profitability?
It's not cost cutting, it's waste cutting with employee engagement. Profits come from stable processes, high quality, fast smooth flow, and people who think and act for improvement daily.
But isn't price pressure from customers the main challenge?
Yes, and Lean helps you deliver more value with less cost, which lets you compete better without reducing quality.
What role does leadership play in profitability strategy?
A huge one. Leaders must focus on building systems, not firefighting. Train people, measure the right metrics, and support continual value addition.
What's a sign that profitability is coming from the right source?
When you see stable on time, in full, error-free deliveries and high morale, that's healthy profit, not shortcut profits and reduced overhead costs. You're on the right path.
Cost reduction through lean manufacturing.
Sir, our management is focusing heavily on cost reduction lately. Can lean manufacturing actually help in cutting down costs without compromising quality?
Absolutely. Lean is all about eliminating the 7 wastes, whether it's time, material, motion, or overproduction. When you identify, reduce or remove these non-value added activities, you reduce unnecessary overhead costs and simultaneously improve quality and delivery. So, cost savings come naturally without sacrificing product quality.
Can you give a real example from the shop floor where lean directly impacted cost?
Sure, in one plant, we implemented 5S and standard work on an assembly line. The team reduced search time for tools and materials by 30%, which saved over 120 labor hours a month. That directly reduced overtime costs and improved output consistency, double benefit.
What lean tools should we prioritize if our goal is quick cost reduction?
Start with the basics, 5S, to organize the workplace and ultimately create a visual factory. Kaizen, to engage operators for small continual improvements. Value stream mapping, to find bottlenecks and waste in the material flow across the value chain. SMED, if changeover time is high, work on quick changeover to increase machine availability. These tools offer fast wins and build momentum for deeper lean transformations.
How do we ensure lean cost-saving initiatives are sustained over time?
Sustainability comes from engaging people at all levels, from operators to managers. Visual controls, daily Gemba walks, and regular lean progress reviews help keep improvements alive. Also, always link lean initiatives to business metrics, cost per unit, delivery time, or rework rates, so the impact is measurable and trackable. Link lean initiatives to KPIs for total employee involvement, TEI.
Lean manufacturing, the culture for continual improvement.
Sir, we often hear lean is not just about tools but about culture. What exactly does that mean?
That's an important distinction. Lean tools like 5S, standard work, JITs, or Kanban are useful, but without a mindset of continual improvement, they become rituals. A lean culture means everyone is thinking, acting, and contributing to improve daily, not once a year during an audit or initiative. So how does a lean culture really begin in a factory setting? It begins with leadership behavior. When leaders consistently focus on identifying root causes, solving problems, respecting people's ideas, and going to the Gemba, shop floor, it sets the tone. Culture is built through daily routines, not slogans.
But people are often resistant to change. How do we build ownership for continuous improvement?
Start with small, visible wins. Let teams use lean tools to fix their own challenges, layout, tool placement, or inspection. When people see their ideas in action, it builds trust and momentum. The key is, don't push change, invite contribution and end with recognition.
How do we measure if our culture is actually improving?
Look at behavioral indicators. Are daily meetings happening? Are operators suggesting improvements? Is problem solving being done at the root? Are defects, delays, and waste reducing gradually? Culture can't be measured directly, but its impact shows up in consistency, quality, and team energy. Are visual boards being updated?
Is it possible to sustain this culture over years, especially with staff changes or pressures?
Yes, but only if it's systematic and embedded into routines through SOPs, audits and reviews. That means onboarding, training, leader standard work, visual controls, and regular reflection, Hansei. The companies that sustain lean make it part of how we work, not an initiative or department. Let me know if you'd like to turn this into a visual knowledge board, training material, or a slide deck for internal rollout.
How to start the lean journey?
Sir, many companies talk about lean but don't know where to begin. What's the first step?
The lean journey starts with awareness and mindset change. You need hands-on training for leadership and core teams to understand waste, value, and flow. Don't start with tools, start with understanding why lean matters. Start with 5S in your own workplace.
Should we implement 5S or Kaizen first?
Start with 5S and workplace organization to stabilize the shop floor, but pair it with Gemba walks and daily problem solving. These create visibility and build habits of improvement.
How important is leadership in the beginning?
Critical. Without top management commitment, lean becomes a short-term exercise. Leaders must model lean thinking, review progress, and support teams. Lean is a top-down approach.
How soon can we expect results?
Initial wins can come immediate: better space usage, reduced motion, improved quality. But lean is a journey, not a project. Sustainable results come from daily discipline.
How does lean help in sales strategy?
Sir, lean is mostly talked about in production. How does it help with sales strategy?
Using value stream mapping, we are able to visualize the value chain, their capacities and bottlenecks. This helps us frame sales strategies. Lean aligns production with customer demand, reducing lead times and improving delivery performance, the two things customers value most. A lean system produces as per market demand, sell faster, more reliably, and more profitably.
Can lean reduce lost sales?
Yes, by reducing delays, errors, and overproduction, lean ensures product availability when customers want it. It builds trust and repeats business with on-time, in full, error-free deliveries.
What about sales planning?
Lean uses real-time data for demand planning. With JIT, pull manufacturing, and tools like Heijunker, level scheduling, you can offer faster response and better customization, which is a big selling point.
So it improves customer experience too?
Exactly. Lean is not just about cost, it's about delivering value to the customer as per demand, with fewer errors. That's a powerful sales edge.
To learn more about sales strategy, call add value.